Welcome back to another episode of Daily Interior Design Inspo. I am your host, Betsy Helmuth, and today we are diving into some fantastic design transformations and techniques that you can apply in your own home. If you are living in a small space and think that limits your design potential, think again. Our first segment today is all about a stunning kitchen transformation that showcases small space living at its finest. As Apartment Therapy's associate home editor, Cullen Ormond spends her days scrolling through gorgeous interior spaces. Homeowners' and renters' ingenious ideas never cease to amaze her, especially when it comes to kitchen transformations that go from totally dingy to totally dreamy. One such space that totally blew her away is Anna Latorre's pink-drenched kitchen in her airy Barcelona apartment. When Anna moved into the apartment, the kitchen was in the same room as the shower, which she suspects had something to do with the building's pipes. It was a somewhat rudimentary kitchen that needed a major renovation like the rest of the apartment, she explains. It was not just that the storage space needed increasing and the appliances needed updating. The entire aesthetic needed a makeover, she says. The apartment had to be completely renovated but presented great potential, Anna adds. The goal was to preserve as much as possible the essence of the apartment and the different generations that had lived in it, combining all these elements with a more modern touch. Anna's kitchen blends new and old, and what I love most about it is that it is mostly done in shades of pink. I am a huge fan of kitchens that feature bright colors, one of the year's hottest kitchen design trends, and Anna nailed it with hers. Pink is a color that is present in most of the rooms in the apartment, which makes me feel more connected to it when I see it, Anna explains. I liked the idea of integrating all the old elements like the floor and walls with this pastel pink tone of the kitchen countertop with mosaics that look like pink marble. It is not just the actual fixtures that are pink. Some of Anna's appliances, like the tea kettle, silverware, and dog bowls, are also pink. In addition to coating her kitchen in pink, Anna maximized every square inch of her kitchen. It was also important for all elements to be as small as possible to optimize space, such as the stove, the dishwasher, the sink, etc., Anna explains. There is also open shelving to house glassware, and all of the cabinets are large enough to store her appliances and serveware. If you love the pink in this kitchen as much as I do, you will want to see the rest of Anna's apartment. Visit the full home tour on Apartment Therapy to see more, and check out these other vintage transformations that pull off pink, this living room, this bathroom, and this armoire. Paint can sure work wonders. There will always be a long list of components that go into making a room feel complete, but it is surprising how those decisions can be impacted by paint color and how it is applied to the walls. Getting creative with paint in our 2024 Real Simple home was no easy feat, but designers met this challenge with ideas that struck a balance between current trends and traditional sensibilities. Our Brooklyn abode was originally built in the 1890s, after all. Learn about the paint techniques they tried in their spaces ahead, so you can also achieve cohesion and creativity in your own home. The first technique is called color drenching. The Real Simple Home's living room was designed by Jordan Slocum and Barry Bordelon, also known as the Brownstone Boys. They wanted to highlight the taupe tones in that stained glass window while also coordinating with the intricate wood detailing throughout the room. Valspar's pick of the litter was a unifying shade, a warm neutral that highlighted all of the above, creating a sense of calm. And when it is drenching an entire room, including the ceiling and trim, a technique that is all the rage right now, it really feels like a soothing embrace. Slocum says, in choosing our paints, it was really important to us that everything felt cohesive. Subtle decisions like matching the paint color to original historic details throughout the home is something you feel before you see. While you might not immediately notice the taupe and blue in the front are pulled from the stained glass window, everything will feel like it belongs together before you do. Next up, we have two-toned kitchens. The kitchen was always going to be an exercise in old meets new, given that the plan was to keep the original woodwork, but modernize the rest with current trends and of-the-moment technology. The solution? Going for a two-toned kitchen, which usually features two different cabinet colors, but with a bit of a twist. Slocum and Bordelon, who also designed the kitchen in tandem with architect Alexandra Burr, needed to pick a paint color that would not compete with the highly veined marble of the backsplash and countertops. Valspar's Swiss coffee for the walls and tea stain for the cabinets gave the moody stone its due, thanks to warm whites that lean back. And if you are wondering where the two-toned cabinetry comes into the picture, that is understandable. The second tone is actually the warm wood grain of the ornate doors flanking the stove alcove, which conceal extra storage and shelving. The third technique is tone-on-tone. This technique layers different shades of the same color, which Jessica Davis, the founder and design director of Atelier Davis, used in this kid's bedroom. Davis describes the task of outfitting the room as one that involved some style forecasting. The space had to be cozy and comfortable, and it had to be somewhere that could grow with kids over time. She also sought to make it feel sophisticated. To do so, Davis chose the sky blue of Valspar's Angel Sol for the ceiling and paired it with a deep blue of Valspar's 2025 Color of the Year Encore for the walls. I love doing a small space in a dark color, Davis says. It feels like a cocoon in a good way. By painting the ceiling in a coordinating shade, Davis says that the room feels more intentional than it would have if the so-called fifth wall were left white. And given that the pink curtains and dark wood details are on hand to tie everything together, the blue paint acts as a great unifier. The warm and cool color combinations really sing, Davis adds. Another technique is color flipping. Instead of painting your ceiling white and your walls a darker hue, why not flip it? Coat your ceiling in something special and treat your walls to a cozy white shade. Designer Michael Welch used this approach on the primary bedroom by painting the walls a creamy white, Valspar's Savory Beige, and the ceiling an earthy terracotta, Potter's Rock by Valspar. Welch says he chose this palette because it paired nicely with the home's woodwork, but the main reason he painted the ceiling was to add an element of surprise and extra warmth. I wanted to create a relaxing haven that felt like a hotel suite and an escape from hectic city life, he says. Last but not least is colorful contrasting. The laundry room may not be a space that screams fun, but designer Amber Guyton of Blessed Little Bungalow did not want it to whisper boring either. I wanted to create a colorful, fun, and high-energy space, she says. Guyton's first move was to install a giraffe print wallpaper on the ceiling, a design she created in collaboration with Mitchell Black and used its palette to inform the surrounding paint. The wallpaper colorway included purple and chartreuse, so I considered other cool tones that would complement its tropical vibes, she says. I selected Valspar's Renew Blue, its 2024 Color of the Year, for the walls and skylight, and Valspar's Purple Fury for the cabinetry and trim. By keeping the backsplash tiles geometric yet neutral, this bright paint combination is an exciting jolt of personality, a fun contrast to the chore of folding clothes. Let us talk about a recent bedroom makeover that has everyone buzzing. Sarah Everett, the assistant editor of home projects at Apartment Therapy, shared a fantastic IKEA PAX hack that resulted in the prettiest closet doors she has ever seen. And trust me, you will want to hear all about this transformation. Yvonne Langan and her husband, Michael Risk, moved into their 1940s Ontario home a couple of years ago. The primary bedroom originally had a very narrow galley-style closet that was dark and awkward. Not ones to shy away from a renovation project, Yvonne and Michael decided to tear out the wall separating the old closet from the bedroom. They borrowed space from a linen closet in the adjoining hallway to make their bedroom bigger, and then added a beautified IKEA PAX system for their storage needs. First, the walls got a fresh coat of paint and a dose of drama. The creamy white paint color on the walls is Benjamin Moore's Cloud 9, and the wall behind the headboard sports a mural wallpaper, Anthropologie's etched Arcadia mural. Yvonne loves wallpaper as one of the best ways to go bold in a space, and this is not the only wallpaper mural she has in her home. They also brought in some pattern, texture, and color through the linen duvet cover, gold pillows, and a new rug. The real color pop in the bedroom comes through the teal IKEA PAX system, painted in Benjamin Moore's Willow Grove. Fun fact, the closet is color matched to Yvonne and Michael's bedside lamps. They found an IKEA PAX wardrobe on Facebook Marketplace and added it to the corner of their bedroom to create the look of built-in closets. But they wanted something a little fancier than the standard doors IKEA offers. Yvonne had found custom PAX doors on Pinterest from a European company called Plum Living and fell in love with the look. Unfortunately, they did not ship to Canada, and their doors were out of their budget. Not to worry, though. Michael created similar doors using MDF sheets, hardboard, cane webbing to complement their woven nightstand fronts, paint, and brass hardware. The project took about 20 hours in total to complete and cost around $615 for all 5 doors. Yvonne says it is her favorite DIY project in the house, and it is easy to see why. The bedroom now looks totally complete and totally custom. If you are inspired by this makeover, check out another neat IKEA PAX hack in a serene sage green space on Apartment Therapy's website. So you are planning a bathroom renovation, or maybe you are already halfway through one, and you are faced with the question of whether to go with a concealed or exposed shower system. When it comes to shower design, this is one of the first and most crucial decisions to make. While concealed shower systems are often considered the norm, opting for an exposed shower system can inject more personality and functionality into your space. These vintage-style shower systems feature visible pipes and plumbing controls, which add to the overall aesthetic of the setup. This is in contrast to concealed shower systems, where the plumbing is hidden behind the wall and the tiled walls of the shower. Exposed systems have been popular in outdoor showers for a while, but have recently started making their way back into indoor bathrooms over the past several years. Exposed shower systems are considered vintage-inspired because concealed pipework is a relatively new innovation. However, home experts insist the exposed shower look is not limited to just retro-inspired interiors. While they nod to vintage aesthetics, they are versatile enough to fit into a wide range of design styles, says Crystal Reinhard, founder and principal designer of Philadelphia-based Old Soul Design Studio. Yes, even modern. Think of plumbing fixtures as the jewelry of the bathroom. You can select a finish and style that is tailored exactly to you. From unlacquered brass to elegant gold finishes and everything in between, you can find an exposed shower system for nearly every design style. That said, Reinhard cautions against shower fixtures in the trendy matte black finish characteristic of modern and industrial designs, especially if you have hard water. This finish shows wear and hard water stains more prominently than other options, she says. Exposed shower systems are a great way to dress up your shower and make a visual statement. However, before you add one to your space, it is essential to consider the pros and cons to ensure this design feature fits your home and lifestyle. Pros: exposed pipework is easy to fix and flexible to design with. Exposed shower systems have simpler installation processes than concealed shower systems. This kind of system looks eye-catching while adding a vintage or retro feel to a space. Exposed shower plumbing can increase accessibility options. Cons: cleaning exposed pipework is more labor-intensive. Exposed shower systems can be susceptible to damage during installation. This kind of system takes up valuable space in small showers. Exposed shower plumbing is not particularly ideal for minimalist aesthetics because of the prominent pipework. Installing an exposed shower system is quite different from concealed designs. However, it is usually the more straightforward and cost-effective plumbing choice, as minimal wall modifications and hidden pipework are required, especially when starting fresh in a brand new space. However, if you are modifying a bathroom with an existing concealed shower system, you should be prepared for a higher initial cost to alter the plumbing setup, says Reinhard. Expect to remove the tile, open the wall, and reroute the current plumbing during installation. As with all interior design choices, the longevity of the look is important to consider before you dive in headfirst. Of course, what matters most is that you love it, but the last thing you want is to splurge on a gorgeous exposed shower system only to have it considered outdated in 5 years. That said, if you love this bathroom trend, then you are in luck. Experts agree exposed shower systems are more than just functional. They are timeless, too. After all, they have been around much longer than concealed shower systems. Instead of being seen as a passing trend, exposed shower systems, when approached thoughtfully, offer a versatile style option that can be seamlessly integrated into various design aesthetics, says Camille Deleu, a design specialist at KBF Audi. The choice between a concealed or exposed shower system will ultimately depend on your design preferences, lifestyle, budget, and the existing plumbing work in your home.